And welcome along and welcome back to Stone Valley. We've got our TLX truck here down at the shop because we need to go and grab something for it today. We are continuing our contracts from last time. We've got 60% of the corn on field 26 done and 31% done of the sugar beet. I actually continued the sugar beet overnight because I wanted to catch up a bit. We managed to get another 15%, and what we're going to be doing today is using Courseplay actually to try and get it finished. However, our sugar beet harvester has run out of fuel, so we need to get some fuel up there. We are going to do standard or sprayer. We want a standard setup. Fenders I will put on. Strobes I won't. No point in that. I'm just going to make it not a chrome. I want... what have we got? I think we'll... maybe we'll just go for a dark steel one, I think. Let's have a look at that. Yep, that will do nicely. So we'll go with that. A license plate. We have, as always, on our truck, Flopper88, as his name is on my on the front of my truck. Right, there we go, and I'm just going to make that black. Okay, perfect, and buy that. Yes, okay. The other thing we need to get today is we need a pallet of DEF. We need some... Yeah, we need to add some DEF. We can either go with that. 25 litres would be 30, but we can pick this up. So, oh, wow. Okay, we will grab a couple of these. So let's buy that. Yes. Okay, I'm going to buy a couple of those. Perfect. So what we should have now is a nice tank to be able to put on our truck along with 2 of these DEF cans. So these can go in the back of here like so. Whoa. Getting these in is fun. Come on. There we go. Can we strap them? Yeah, we can strap them down there like so. But what I'm actually going to do first is take that off. We're then going to hook on the little our tank here so that we can go and get some fuel and get that up to the field and get the sugar beet harvester working again. So there we are. Attach that on there like so. And yeah, the beauty of this is that when we get a farm, we will be able to then have a fuel tank that we can stand and get to work. And yeah, we'll be able to fuel any equipment we have kicking about. Fuel station is just here, so let's just pull into here. So let's open this up. And what's this going to refill? Let's have a look. Oh, we might have to go and do this separately. Or is there... Might have to go into here in order to get this to refuel. Don't know exactly where the trigger is for this. So turn this all off. And... Can I refuel this from here? Nope. Okay. Unfold, open, up, anyway. Okay, I've pulled forward a little bit, and I've got the refuel, but what I want to refuel and fill is not the truck. Because that just... Ah, there we go. Now it's choosing the tanker. So this is going to cost us a little bit. I want to not put too much in here, I think. Let's have a look. We've only got 120 litres. So, yeah, let's refuel that for a little bit longer. And then we'll go from there. So for now, about 500 litres should do us very nicely. I've been trying to find the trigger. So that's the reason for the funny lines. Got rid of them now. Right. Let's get this then up to the field. And we can then get our sugar beet harvester going again. And if we need to refill it again later, we have some way of doing that as well. The harvester is just over there down the side of the field. So we'll bring this in. Now, I bought the 2 DEF tanks because it's also low on that as well. So we're probably going to have to run back and switch over. I think we'll put our tank here just down the side of the field so that we can refuel later if we need to. Let's bring this in. And there. Right, let's see if we can refuel our tanker. No. How do I get fuel? Does this only transport fuel? Does this not refuel our stuff as well? There we go. That's refueling it. And wow, that has not gone very far. Enough to get it started again. So what we're going to do is we're going to start that off there. Get that going. It's 52% full. And yeah, we are going to need more fuel. We're going to need, I reckon, probably about another 1,000 litres. So we'll get this refueled, get this down to the shop. And then we'll get back up here and probably have to empty that harvester before too long. Back up to the field with the DEF. Hopefully we can get this to refill with that. So let's just jump in there. Is that going to refill? I don't think that... Is that refilling? No. Right, so what we want to do is just hop onto the back of here. Undo that, and maybe get this a little bit closer if we're lucky. Woo. Right, let's see if putting that there will refill it. Oh, the right vehicle would help. Right, there we go. No, how do I refill this with this? There we go. I had to actually dismiss the hired worker to do that. That is not filling very fast. At all. Is that emptying that? Wow. Really? That's going to take a while. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do is we will go and get our truck and bring it up next door. Yeah, I don't know why that was filling quite as slowly as it is. But, oh no, it is still there and it is still filling. So, yeah. It's a slow old refill from that canister. Put that there. Turn the engine off on this for now. There we are. And let's have a look. How much of this is left now? 30 litres. And we are seeing a change. Good. Oh, no. Make sure that that keeps loading. So, yeah, this is going to take a little bit longer, but then it should be filled. In the meantime, let's pop over to the other field and get the combine started. So here we are. Start up our New Holland. Now this I've not put on course play. We're not a million miles from the end of this field. We're at 60% anyway. I'd like to get this cut and finished before 11 AM. So if we can do that, that would be grand. And yeah, should be able to do that. And just keep this flowing. And my concentration today, I think, very much is on this field. So let's open up. Well, let's get this onto 270. Start up the the GPS, and then there we go. Auto width, and perfect. So yeah, we can get this combine running, and keep it running. In the meantime, we should shortly be able to get our sugar beet harvester going again. I think our sugar beet harvester is ready. So let's set this on a hired worker to keep going through here. So, oh right, yeah. Disconnect GPS. Important thing to remember, if you want to hire a worker, and you're using GPS, make sure you turn the GPS off, and then you can continue on like that. And then back on our Tiger here, what we want to do is bring up course play, get it going. There we are. We need to empty. And what we're going to be doing is making sure that we can do that and keep everything running here. And yeah, hopefully we can get both of these fields done today. If we can get courseplay to continue working on here while we continue to keep the corn going on the other field. Should be fairly easy now that we have something that will manage this field fairly effectively. I need to check out auto drive, see if I can get automatic carting going as well. But if we can get to the end of this today, then something awaits us in the shop. A nice 6M that would be really, really useful for us on this map. We've got a full grain tank on the combine. So let's get that emptied out. It's probably going to get us fairly close, I think, to a full trailer on here. Or at least close enough for us to actually go and tip this. This needs to go down to... Actually, this needs to go down to the cafe near the shops. So we're going to run that down there. I think this... Yeah, this is going to give us a fairly full trailer. I think I emptied this just before we finished last time. And as a result, it only had part of a grain tank in here. And this time, that is going to be pretty full. There we go. Right, so auger in. Starter up again. In we go. Set my GPS course off. And away it goes with the hired worker so that I can go and tip this, which is 84%. And actually, I'm going to leave this and I'm going to go and tip my lorry instead because that is full. Yep, 59,400 litres of sugar beet in here. So we want to get that done. And tipped. And that's going to take us up to maybe about 33% into this field. Which is, oh man, we have enough money. Do you know what? We have enough money to buy that John Deere. I am really tempted to grab it. While it's there and while it's available, because that would be a great little tractor for us to get started on our farm. We know we're going to make enough money from these contracts to buy the farm outright anyway. I think it is 116,000 plus 5,000. Actually, we're not quite. The land we want to buy is field 25. And that is 131,000. So as long as we have about 15,000 left over from buying that tractor, we'd actually be all right. So I need to do a little bit of calculation and just work out if it's worth us getting that 6M. Final 2 rows of the corn contract here. I'm expecting... that we will actually do fairly well off this. We'll get this row done. It means we will have a full trailer. We've already got a full trailer to deliver. And then on top of that, we will we should have what's in this combine as well. In fact, that's at 55% already. I don't know if we're going to have enough space in this combine to finish this field. Would be pretty cool if that was the case. I want to get as much cut though before we deliver this last trailer full as possible. And by finishing this field off myself, I should save myself a little bit of money from the hired worker fees. Not far to go now. We are getting very close to a full tank though. We are at 88%. Oh, this is going to be enough, though. I have faith that we got enough space in this combine. And yeah, in doing so, it's going to work out quite well. This field will also go a long way to paying for what we've had to pay for in order to run these 2 contracts. The hired workers, the new tank, the DEF for the other, or for the other harvester, the beet harvester. All of that kind of stuff should be covered by what we make of this contract. So bring this to the end here. 98. And it's just enough. Look at that. So we have a full trailer and a full harvester for this. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to turn off those. I am going to put out the auger. And yeah, we will head down, get this tipped. I'm also going to go and tip what we've got in our beet trailer again. And yeah, we should be in a position where we can then come back, fill this trailer up again, go and tip this for a second time, and complete this contract with a bit of cash. We finished the harvest on field 26, not a moment too soon. That is the rain coming down. Would have made a massive difference to us. Right, we want to tip this here at the back of the cafe. Quite where they're going to take it, I don't know, because it's just going on the ground. But they apparently have a need for it. So, there we go. Tip that. And there we go. 90%. And oh, wow. Only 83% transported. So I was expecting that trailer to complete it. We are 97% complete though. So I'm going to send this back up to the field and then we're going to go and deal with the sugar beet again. Because as you can see, the harvester needs unloading. So I've got an almost full lorry here that we're going to need to tip. But we are at 91% and this should be enough to empty out to get the harvester to the end of the field here. So we want to just unload this, take it up to 100% in our trailer. Right, we can go and tip this, and then I need to get the harvester actually going on its cuttings. So that is then going to be into the main body of the field, having got 5 headlands out. And we are now 36% of the way through this massive sugar beet contract. With our Kubota and the Brentner trailer back up at the field, we can finally unload the rest of this. We've got a little bit left to actually deliver. And then this contract will be complete, which is good news. And we should get a little bit extra money from this corn, which will help us along, which is something I've forgotten actually about the sugar beet. We're doing this massive sugar beet contract. We are gonna not only finish with all of the money from doing the field, but we're gonna have a whole load of income from the sugar beet itself as well. So we need to make sure when we're tipping the last few loads of sugar beet that we are tipping them in a place that is going to make us the most amount of money. So that is what we'll be looking to do. I just need to get our little Kubota M7. Is this an M7 or an M6? Yeah, this is an M7. So we want to get the Kubota M7 here down, get this tipped. 41% full. I think we're probably going to have to deliver maybe half of this. So not too bothered about running somewhere else to get the best price. And then we can complete this contract, get the money in for this. And I think at that point, we're going to have a look at that John Deere 6M and see, A, if it's still available, and B, what sort of setup it is. Because, yeah, I think it's going to be worth picking up. Back down to the cafe, and let's just back this into here. Complete this contract. Get a bit of cash in. There we go. This should complete us. There we go. Finished plus a little bit of money. An extra 1,177. So I'm just going to stop that there. And then we will pop into here. Pop down to the contracts. And there we go. 848. So 4,926. Let's collect on that. Perfect. And yeah, this is why I'm thinking something like the 6M might be useful. Smaller jobs like this, like weeding and things, where it costs 1,900. So half of the income to have a tractor. We can have our own little tractor to do things like that on our own farm. And we have a look at the details of this contract. We are looking at having in total 155,772 from this contract, and that is just the average. So yeah, I think we're going to head down to the shop and have a look at that 6M. Right, here we are. Let's go into here, and it is still available. Ooh, that would be a good thing to get along with it. 160 horsepower. So this little 6M, this has 161 horsepower in this configuration. It's a 6145. How many hours do we have on it? It's got... it's 39 months old. It has 31 hours on it, so not too bad. Pretty good. Configuration, 3-point without a lot of cost to it. Yeah, it's either with a 3-point or without. I don't think we need that on there. We'll go with standard. It would, yeah. We can add weight to it. I think that's something we can always reconfigure later. Front loader attacher, we could reconfigure later as well. Engine size, if we took it up from that to that, it would cost us an extra 5,500, but would be worth it. The Izaria, too expensive, so we can fit those later. Main colors, oh wow, we've got some nice choices. Does it give us how much? Oh no, it is extra cost. We can always respray it later. So I think standard colors for the John Deere. And yep, I need to add a new license plate. So let's pop over to Patron and see who we could add. So choosing at random from the Patreon producers or producer level Patrons who have naming rights, we are going to have Max Fleur on here. So we'll see how much of Max's name fits on and then see if we can work it out. F-E-U-R-E-R. Where are we? R-E-R. Fits! Perfect. So, Max, congratulations. You've been selected at random to be on the number plate for our tractor. I'm going to use... Actually, I'm going to leave it as the blue. I quite like that. So, we are going to go front and back on this. And, okay. So, there we go, Max. Your name is on the number plate for our 6M. Let's get that purchased. So, yeah, that is a large whack of our money. And... you know what? I think for doing our fields, it's going to be worth getting this. It's only 13,000. That is actually a huge amount off. And yeah, it's a good width as well. It's a 4-meter one. So I'm going to buy that at the same time. And that gives us a good basis for doing some stuff with our tractor later. Yeah, we can cultivate our own field and things with this, so I really like that. However, our harvester also needs unloading, so it's back to work as we keep this going. Am I far enough over? Yes. Oh, there's just enough space in this row here to do this, and I'm hoping Courseplay does what it did in FS19, and when we get to the end of the row here, lets me, or just stops the harvester so that it will continue to empty at the end of the row and do this. And then I think we'll empty this again a little way up. Yes, it does. That's brilliant. Very, very pleased with that. We should be about 75% full off this. So we're going to keep going on this. I think we'll pick up when we're a few percent further along, because otherwise it's just going to be an awful lot of beet harvesting in this video. 80% of the way through the contract now, and this is probably the last load for this video. We have an astounding amount of sugar beet that we've delivered. So I'll go over this with the contract in a minute, but it is a ridiculous size of contract this. When I took it on, I should have checked the time. The trouble is that I am currently just trying to grab any good contracts as soon as they appear because of this issue with contracts disappearing very quickly. This one, yeah, the amount of money we were going to get for a sugar beet contract should have tweaked me to how long it was going to take. I think we're going to have to go into the evening, and I'll have to do some more overnight. If we can get up to about 80% overnight, then that will be great. That will then get us into a situation where we can complete this next time. However, look at that big field of sunflowers to our left. I think we're going to get possibly another harvesting contract or two appear next month. Also, lots of corn and stuff that's available as well. So we're going to be on the lookout for some more harvesting contracts. Hopefully pick those up while this one continues in the background next time. But we have hit the 50% mark on this, and this should give us 50% delivered as well, which will be absolutely brilliant. It's tipping out, and what's it going to be? Should be 50%. Yeah, there we go. 50% transported for field 1. We look in the details of our contract. Yeah, we've delivered 1.1, nearly 1.2 million litres of sugar beet. We still have 1.1 million litres of sugar beet to go. That is a total of 20, I think this is 23 more trailers worth we need to deliver. So there's a lot to go. I might get auto drive and see if we can run this in the background to get it completed, because we are spending an awful lot of time on this contract. However, 116,000 total, I think, for this is, yeah, as I said earlier, 156,000. And by the time we come to do it, price for sugar beet should be at its maximum. Let's have a quick look at that. It's on its way up. Yeah, look at this. So we're going into November, December, January. It should be at its peak. It is currently, actually, it's currently at its peak. Pretty much. Not far off it. So this is going to be a huge amount of money that brings in for us as well. If we can get some sunflowers or some more corn done, anything like that, that is going to be a massive boon to us. So yeah, I'm quite pleased about where we are. We'll see if we can run this in the background. This contract is costing us a fair amount in the first place to keep running, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. The other thing I will say, with the extra cash and everything that we're looking at, originally I was looking at field 25. This is 131,000. Will be well within our range once we have purchased, or once we have completed this contract. However, this area here doesn't include a field, does include a large grass field and the cow area. I think for us to set ourselves up with a good farm, this will be worth saving up for. And it's £100,000 more. So it might take us a little while longer. We might have to do a little bit more over winter. But I think going for the cow farm is probably our best bet. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.